I decided to ignore ominous Gaunt, for the time being. If he had something to say, I'd wait for him to say it. Still, I kept watching him. I couldn't help it. The way he moved through the castle with nothing but his wand to guide him, it fascinated me. Some might call it strange or amusing even, but to me it was wonderful. His wand cast a faint, reddish glow, a charm he used to sense his surroundings. I liked thinking of him as a sort of human bat, silent, focused, unfailingly precise.
I certainly hope I get my revenge today,
Sebastian declared as we made our way to class the next morning.
I dare say we're equally dreadful at potions, so I need a subject where I can let you eat my dust.
He punctuated this with a massive bite of sandwich, chewing triumphantly, until he choked. Try not to suffocate before I get the chance to eat your dust, I said, grinning as I gave him a hearty pat on the back. Actually, I think you'll get your chance this morning. Transfiguration confuses me, and as for herbology, just looking at a plant is enough for me to kill it. Sebastian coughed, still wheezing, but recovered with a gleam in his eyes.
Brilliant!
Transfiguration was one of those subjects that sounded captivating on parchment, but slipped right through my fingers the moment I tried to get a grip on it. And honestly, why would I want to transform a toad into a goblet in the first place? Why? It didn't surprise me that, for Ominous, the Transfiguration curriculum made perfect sense.
I rather enjoy Transfiguration,
he said lightly, angling his head toward Anne as he completed the assignment with deliberate grace.
The complexity, the precise nature of it, truly something to be admired.
Professor Weasley passed by and paused, lifting the goblet to inspect it under the light. The smooth silver surface shimmered.
Well done, Mr. Gaunt,
she said, clearly impressed.
Points to Slytherin.
He smiled faintly at the praise, dimples showing. I watched him from the corner of my eye, searching for an answer to the question that wouldn't leave me alone. My gaze trailed down to his hands, cradling his wand like an old friend, then to his book, speckled with raised dots. Something tugged at my stomach, a silent pull, a hunger, an urge to learn that had nothing to do with classes. It was something else entirely. Sunbeams warmed my face as we settled on the forecourt lawn for lunch. The air was still, quiet, except for the steady rhythm of thuds echoing from the Quidditch pitch. I turned toward the sound, craning my neck slightly. No brooms in sight. Right, Quidditch had been cancelled. I wasn't mad about it. Any physical activity works just fine on the ground. Still, it made me think of home, and for a while, I just listened. Throw, catch, throw, catch.
What a waste of talent!
Sebastian groaned, glaring toward the pitch like it had personally offended him.
Black really landed a blow this time. I'd almost saved enough for a broom, all for nothing.
I can't say I share your frustration,
Ominous said dryly.
Imagine dealing with Imelda as both a prefect and Quidditch captain. You'd be the first to throw in the towel.
He took a sip from his flask, his gaze drifting.
You can spend your money at Honeyduke's instead. I'm craving sweets.
The delivery was so deadpan I almost snorted. Craving sweets? I stared for a beat, maybe longer. I waited, expecting something, though I didn't know what. Then, casually, I slipped a hand into my school bag and pulled out a handful of chocolate bars I'd brought from home. Muggle candy bar? I asked, offering them to Sebastian and Anne, trying to mask my real intent.
Oh wow, thanks,
Anne said brightly, grabbing one.
I'm saving this for Muggle studies. Can't wait to see Kirshner's face when I show up with this.
Let him keep it, I said, handing her a second.
I've got plenty.
Naturally, Sebastian took this as an invitation to snatch two for himself. He considered gobbling them both, then paused, raising a brow. His eyes flicked from me to Ominous. I rolled mine and gave a small nod.
Here you go, Ominous,
Sebastian said, placing the candy in his friend's lap. Slowly, deliberately, Ominous picked it up, tilting his head toward me.
Why do you have Muggle candy bars?
He asked, twisting the wrapper between his fingers. I hesitated, something fluttering in my chest. He'd never asked me a question before. My father doesn't like wizarding chocolate. Says it tastes like dirt, I said, forcing a casual tone. We mostly eat muggle candy at home. I'm pretty sure he'll send more soon, so go ahead. Ominous tugged at the wrapper and brought the bar to his mouth, sniffing it with cautious curiosity. I couldn't stop smiling.
Come on, Ominous, it's delicious,
Anne said, already chewing with visible delight.
Do not stress me.
Ominous snapped, more flustered than angry, before sinking his perfect teeth into the bar. His expression changed instantly. The irritation melted, replaced by wide-eyed, sugary wonder. My own chocolate lay untouched in my palm. I watched him instead, absorbed by the smallest movements of his face. After a few bites, Ominous turned toward me and smiled.
Delicious indeed,
He said, caramel sticking to his teeth. A smudge of chocolate sat just below his dimple. I said nothing, cheeks warm, mirroring his joy like it was second nature. Still chewing, utterly content, Ominous leaned back on his hands and stretched his legs out across the grass.